Hello, Blake Hart here today, and I am talking to you about the V7 collection from Arturia. So, I want to get this off my chest. About 6 months ago, Arturia reached out to me, they sent me a keyboard, and they sent me access to the V6 collection. I did a video about the keyboard, but I never did a video about the V6 collection. It's been on my to-do list. And then yesterday when the V7 collection was announced, I said, darn it, I can't believe I never did that video because I certainly can't ask Arturia to send me access to this V7 collection. You see, my V6 collection is set to expire in May. And, you know, if I did a video or I guess did more about it, I could have asked to have that extended. But regardless, I said, I am going to purchase the V7 collection because you know what? I loved using Analog Lab. It was really a big part of my beat making and just my exploration of different genres of music and just getting into it and making music. So what am I going to do without Analog Lab? Why don't I just buy the V7 collection? Because after all, it's on sale. So that is what I did. And this video is me telling you why I like it. Why, you know, I like using it, all the presets, okay? You know how I love my presets. But yeah, let's dive behind the computer and let's get into it. All right, so here we are on the sales page for the V Collection 7. I always call it just V7 Collection. What's really interesting about this is I don't know what you're going to pay for it. If you're already an Arturia customer, you're going to have a special price. I don't know what they base this off of, how much stuff you've bought from them. I'm not sure. If you're a new customer, you're going to get a little bit of a break by buying right now as well. So log into your account and see what you are going to pay. It may be a great deal. It may not. As I said, I personally did buy this myself. And on this page, you're going to see all the different instruments that are included, some of the, you know, the new stuff they're telling you that you're getting in V7 and the new soft synths that are included here. So here's all the new virtual instruments. And it's telling you you're getting 800 brand new modern sounds with this Synthopedia. And just goes through and talks about all this stuff. So definitely check this out. You can listen to some beats that people have put together. And yeah, there's a lot of information here. So it's a good place to go to decide initially if this is a good fit for you. There is a trial though, so you don't have to decide right away. If you want to do the trial, you can do that and then, you know, make your decision there. But yeah, this is where you want to go to find more. But let's actually open up V7 and see what you get. So let's open up machine. So when you load the synth here, and everything's downloaded through like the special Arturia download center, which all the cool kids in the game have now. You know, like Native Access and Isotope has something. Everybody has something. So you download it through there. First time you open it up, you're going to see this page, which you can tell them you don't want to see again, but it's pretty nice. It reminds you that there's 6,500 presets included, 18 soft synths or virtual instruments, 6 pianos, 3 organs. That's a lot. You get a lot for your money here, and I love all the presets. This is really really a great set of virtual instruments to add to your collection. But again, I know everything costs money and you have to make decisions as to what's going to be best for you in terms of your investment. So the really cool thing is all of the presets. So right now I'm racking up like 8924. I don't know where I got my extra ones. I do have this drift set, but that's only 32. So not sure, but got a lot here. And this Synthopia, you can actually drill down to that. And I love this Analog Lab. This is where all the presets live. But if you want to, you can decide to go. I'll open this. You can decide to go in the back end. So you can open the instrument view. So if I do this, I get a much different view and I can start tweaking with these knobs. And just as easily, I can go back over here. Let's see, what's this in? That's the same instrument. All right, so here we're in the Prophet. So let's see. If I go back there, I can, you know, get an idea of the things that I can play with. All right. So let's take a look around here. I think that'll be fun. If I go in here, you can take a look and see what's, you know, what we got going on here. I can play around now with all this envelope, tune, filter, vibrato. That's like way cool, right? Lots of fun stuff to play around with in these things. So let's quit that view. I just wanted to show you a few of these so you could see the back end of them. You just play around with all the parameters. And look at that. I mean, you can start playing around with envelopes. So there's a lot that you can do here. It's just, I mean, I haven't even gotten into this and dug into that. So I'm going to go with you and like show you around the presets and stuff, because for me, like, I think that's what's really fun. So let's go and dig in. So again, ton of presets. These are the new ones, the Synthopia. If I take this off, you can see again, there's a million of them here, but let's go through some of these and see what we have. So the really cool thing is like being able to dive into what you want, whether it's synths, pianos, organs, the exact synth that you want, the type that you're looking for. If you're looking for a lead, you can dig down into that. Like, some of this is new. This wasn't in the last the V6 collection. I think it's really nice to be able to actually pick out the instrument. So let's take a look at this. Let's go for ambient. One of the other cool things I've noticed here, so let's clear all. Let's go back into synths. Actually, let's not even go into anything. So if I'm looking through here, and it depends what you have loaded. So let me go back up. Let's load this volt aged piano keys. So I'm on that. This is new. This little music button, you press this, and it's going to give you everything that they think sounds like, based on algorithms, based on AI, sounds like what you pick. So let's hear what the other things are. Like, it's saying that they'll go together. Like, that they're similar. So it must be like similar families. So what I'm curious to find out is when I'm putting a song together, is this a shortcut to be able to find like what other sound might go well with it? Oh. Because that's pretty cool. I mean, it's hard for me without like actually using it and really seeing. It's hard for me to say like, okay, this is really like legitimately helpful. I'm not sure just from like listening to a few things. Let's see this one. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to play with that longer to see. Then you get multis in here, so there's some multi stuff, which is cool. You hear a lot of stuff going on, the different parts. You can make your own multis. You can make your own anything. That's what's wild about this. Let's see what we got in. Let's clear all. And let's see, strings. That's just holding itself. Wow, that's wild. All right, I feel like I'm going around in circles because there's so much stuff to look at. And this is one of the new instruments too. Let's see what we can click on and open. Oh, sweet. Need to spend more time with this stuff. But the whole point of this video is just to go through and show you the power of just even the presets. I think it's always a great starting point. And there's just so many sounds in here. So my point is that for your investment, like just the quality of these instruments. Arps in here, of course. I'm keeping my mouth shut just to get through some of these. I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to go through all of these things. But as you can see, if you're working on a beat, just so many different ideas. Like you find one of these presets, you start playing around. Should I bring that up? The next thing you know, like you've found something that works. I don't have it. It's so nice, like the velocity. I mean, you just hear the difference there. So if I hit it lightly, and if I hit it hard, like that's just, I mean, it's really nice. And there's percussion. Like I said, that's more like a sound effect. It's not a bad piano. All right, so I can keep going on this. So the other point I want to get to is that you can buy basically like packs of presets that other people have made and put for sale in the store, and they're really cheap. Like I purchased this one and it was like $4.99, and I was just perusing through the store to see what they had, and this one just stuck out, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So up here in the right hand corner is the store. And it's really easy to do purchases too. Like the purchase happens in here. But in terms of just scrolling through and then actually like being able to listen to them right in here, like pick them and see what it sounds like. Like, how cool is that? You can audition them right in here and see if it's a good fit. You can search for if there's different people maybe you know that have put together a bank. I think it'd be cool if they had, I don't think they have it, but more like a way to pick like genre or type of feel that you're going for. That would be really cool. So let's see what we come to. Air Tribute. That's the one I had bought, The Drift, exploring transformation and texture. How about this? Organic and unconventional. And you could just have a play around with all of these. This one says it's free, so apparently there's some free ones in here. So what is it? So why? Let's see. Why is this one $9.99? Let's see if these sound really good. Oh, that's like a loop. These are made in pigments. I actually have pigments as well, so I don't know if you get those choices if you don't have pigments. So let's try to find a non-pigment one. Oh, the designer is New Loops. Got that wrong before. I don't know what I thought I was reading. So apparently you don't get to see all of them. You just get to look at a few. All right, so this video could get really long, so I'm not even going to go there. Just basically wanted to show you some of the benefits I see in the V7 collection, and it's just a ton of presets, a ton of sounds, a ton of soft synths and virtual instruments right off the bat. If you don't have money to invest in a lot of virtual instruments or plugins, and this is a pretty good choice. I know Omnisphere is $4.99. I don't know if I've ever seen it on sale. Here's your opportunity to buy something where you get a lot of sounds. I'm not getting paid for this video. I'm not getting sponsored. I actually paid for this software myself. So I am truly telling you this from heart of hearts in terms of like my thoughts of having used the V6 collection for the past 6 months. And again, I thank Arturia for providing me with that collection. At the time, I really did use it a lot, which is why I made the investment in buying V7. I knew what a good deal it was and that I did use it a lot. So let me open one of the songs that I had done with it recently, just to give you an idea. I mean, it was I don't even know what kind of song to call this. I was sort of joking, saying it was like a 80s/90s like rockish type of song. It's got like those big airy drums, and yeah, I don't know. You can listen and tell me what you think of it, but I just wanted to show you that this is one of the recent songs I posted that I completed, and I did end up using Analog Lab within it, one of the and presets in it. So let's take a look at that. So the first thing was this. And what was this? Now see, I don't know what this does for my last ones. 5th res lead. So let me just stop this. Yeah. So that's what that sounded like. And then the other one was this one for the chords. Autumn Spirit. I actually turned this off. Thought that had a nice sound to it. And then this was the song. Let's go to the actual arrangement. It's late. I'm tired. It's been a long week. didn't know how loud that was. Anyway, I'll put the link to the full song below, but you get an idea. Like, that's where I started. I was playing around in Analog Lab. I found some sounds. I was like, oh, I like that. Cool. Let me like do something with that. And I built off of it. So linked below, send you to the Arturia website. It's not an affiliate link. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me below and I'll try to answer them for you. I know any purchase that you make to invest in your music making is always a big deal, and this is not a small purchase. So if there's any way I can help you, I'd like to help you with that. But until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.